Okay, it looks like I'm live. So let me get on over to YouTube so that I can see the way things, you guys will see them when you get here. Give me just a second. Waiting for it to load. Slow as always. Hi, Mary. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Hey, look, what a surprise. Okay. Oh, I am covered in paper scraps at the moment. So, what did I do with it? You too can lose your own project in 30 seconds. Okay. No, don't fall away. So this is where I've gotten. I haven't got the roof on yet. I didn't get a chance to work on this much this week. I was working on other things. Hi, Susan. Hottie Popo's in the house. So I got this glued together and I put on the extra support at the top for the roof that I'm going to add. So that's the way we left it last time. I put in the vellum for the windows on both sides. It's a little harder to get this side onto the camera because of the clamp. And I am going to mount this to another piece as soon as I figure out where I put it. So that's as far as I've gotten. I did put the lights in, so let me turn out this light here, and we'll turn on the light that goes here. So that's what it's looking like. Oh gosh, people are coming in. Hello. Hey Janice, how you doing? And Carla's in the house. So and then the other side you'll be able to see a little bit better because the long part. I need to reposition that light a little bit, I think. So that's more or less what it's looking like, just so. All right, let's turn the light back on so I can see things. And turn that light off. I'm going to tuck it in the middle for right now, although that's not where it's going long term. How are you ladies on this fine Sunday? So I'm just going to set that aside to continue drying and doing its thing. So I thought we would work on the base today. Oh, and I did get, I don't know if this is going to be enough for the roof and stuff, but I did get a start on spray painting some of those. Oh, and I still didn't get the back of all of them. Oh, well. Spray painting some of those popsicle pieces for the roof and the shutters and the whatnots. Unfortunately, a lot of these parts, well, it's cool that they split, but also it's not cool that they split. So they're kind of stuck to this piece of paper at the moment. But I did get those, a base coat on those. And then I'll be grunging those up when I put them on the roof. Just trying to get them so that they're all in the middle, kind of. So things don't fall off. Although I suppose I could have left them like that because they were all stuck. Okay. So I did get a start on that. So let's put that aside. We're probably going to be making some kind of fence, although I'm not sure how I will do that. So, I was thinking of kind of making a 2-tier top because this is supposed to have the house. And then a little yard to go with it. So I'm not sure what I'm doing here, but something's going to happen. And there's a little graveyard too. So I thought we might, we got to have room for the graveyard. Hey, Rebecca C. Krabby's in the house. Nice to see all you ladies. So, yeah. So I thought we would glue this to this. We have to leave enough room for this to get glued down over here. So let's mark that. I'll just make a little score with this. So that we'll glue this piece down. We'll leave it a little shy of that. Okay. Well, actually, I kind of want it to be slid up under here, so let's see. The edge of that's right here. All right. So we can kind of push that right up to there. All right. We'll start by gluing that down before we paint anything. I don't know how exciting this will be for you guys, but we'll give it a go. Wood glue. I had bought a little wooden sign for this, but I attempted to clean my room starting on Thursday or Wednesday. And I got everything moved out so that I could organize and get things, you know, at least where I can find them. And then we found out the grandkids were coming, and I was not expecting them until next weekend. So I had to put everything back. And now I am in danger of severe craft lunch. Is what has happened. What did I do with that cloth for wiping up the glue? I'm not making a Beetlejuice house. That's on you. I am just making a haunted house. A creepy little haunted house. Is that where my mark is? Ugh, no, I lost my mark. There it is, right there. Okay, so let's grab some of these little clampies right here. See what happens in the world. Do, 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 do. And okay. Now I don't have any real way to clamp that down, so let's just smush it for a minute. Let's smush it. Probably don't want to unnecessarily glue this to anything else. That'll be exciting. So what has everybody been up to this weekend? Anything fun going on? Did you work on crafty things? Did you do real life boring things like grocery shopping? We all got to eat, right? That is a totally necessary thing in life. All right, so when I lost the sign, I was like, well, I have lots of book covers, so we'll go with that. And that's a thing. So I suppose this could go any number of ways. And Carla's in there retracting messages. Okay. So let's move that out of the way. That is not necessary for this moment. All right, and then we're just gonna get a foam brush. I know I have a couple. Oh, and look what I found. Somebody sent this to me last year, and I was lamenting that all my ghosts and witches were big. So there are some big ghosties in here, but look. Somebody sent me little ghosties, little pumpkins, and little bats. So we will definitely be using these, because they are more appropriately sized for our house. And there's 2 little ghosties and 4 little bats and a little pumpkin. Attempting to clear off my desk. Well, you found 3 bags of candy. That's quite a bit of inspiration, I would say. I would say that's a success. So I'm gonna put those in here for right now, so don't lose them. But I was excited to find those. I found those while I was cleaning. So the cleaning did have some purpose. We'll start by painting this. How far did you get with that clearing off the desk, Janice? I always get distracted by my own things, and I don't get as much cleaning done as I'd like. All right, where's the paint? And our little monkey cup. Monkey cup. Okay. I have been dyeing paper and getting ready for my mini sale tomorrow. I found, when I was cleaning, I found more paper stashed under my bed. I'm sure I put it away in a safe place for later. So I'll be having some tea dye stuff, some revisits from the last sale in tea dyed. I don't currently have any more coffee dyed. I think I have 1 pack left over from the last sale because I had a couple of unpaid orders. So those will go back into the sale. And we'll have some fun new stuff that's old stuff that I forgot about under the bed. Oh, I'm glad you got them. Were they what you were hoping? I hope so. Didn't the paper turn out kind of weird? A lot of it had the green undertones, but some of it had this really kind of steely gray undertone to it. It was, I know RIT, they quit selling to the public for a little while, and the black is a RIT color. It's a single color, like I don't really add anything to it unless I feel like I really have to. But they weren't selling to the public for a little while through their website. And then they came back and they'd redesigned the packaging, and I think they might have redone some of the formulas. And so this time out we had green undertones with some steel gray. Like, it was just interesting. I need a smaller brush to get into the cracks. I know the house is going to be on there, but I'm weird like that. No globbies. I've been having a really good time with it. And the file folders will be going into the store later tonight / early tomorrow morning. I've got everything packed up. I just need to get some pictures finished up. That reminds me, I need to put my camera on the charger. I finally found my camera charger. I can quit using my tablet, which drives me banana balls. So look at that. I'm making splotches everywhere. I'm a messy girl. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to do the bottom side of this, though, because we're going to mount it right on the book thing. Hottie Popo, I like weird. I was very happy with it. It was just unexpected. I've got to say, some of the best paper colors we've had have been, I don't know what the fuck happened, but it's gorgeous. It kind of sets the tone for the whole thing. All right, let me set that aside to dry. Not on my phone. Probably not on my phone is a good thing. Probably not on my bed either, huh? Let's not put it on the bed. Let's just not do that. I just got that. I found a secondhand comforter that I really like. He's a bit cute. I figured if I have to stay, I might as well nest a little. I'm gonna stand for a little while, and I will do some nesting. I think I just painted my camera cord though. That's exciting. And there's going to be Spanish moss and stuff. So this all doesn't have to be perfect and everything. It's just to get a coat on it so it's easier to work with. And so that if you don't, if you can see through the Spanish moss, you're not just saying, hey, there's a book under there. Yes, banana balls. That's the thing I say. I've been saying it a long time. Took you a while to notice. Not that I'm complaining. I say all kinds of weird things. It's from when my kids were little and I was trying to swear less. Now my kids are adults and I just swear all the time. People keep telling me I should stop swearing so that I can get monetized someday. And I'm like, I still haven't hit 600 subscribers. I don't think that's an issue. I'll worry about it if I actually get close to 1,000. I don't even know if I want to be monetized. I hear it's not all it's cracked up to be. We need more paint. And this is one of the atlases that was in the last sale. I think I still have quite a bit of those pages left. They'll probably have a visit in the sale tomorrow as well. And then they'll have to be photographed. I try and sell them in the live sale because I really just like doing the pictures. It's no fun. It's a lot of work. That's my least favorite part is the store part. I love selling the paper. I love dyeing the paper the most, obviously. But if I didn't sell it, I would have so much paper. So much paper. Colleen thinks she could paper her house with it. Or maybe it was Eileen. One of them said they had enough to paper their whole house. All right, so we'll wait for that to dry for a hot minute. And give it a second coat. Nobody's ever going to see this but me. And I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. I have a room with 2 shelves in it. Everything else is lined with paper and books. Stuff that's dyed and stuff that's yet to be dyed. Okay, so let's let that dry for a second. Maybe this is ready for its second coat. While we're waiting, we watched one heat of Demolition Derby, then came home. Oh, how'd you like it? Is it fair time? Is that part of your fair, or is the Demolition Derby just happening where you are? Usually when I lived in Phoenix, they might have had it other times, but the only time I ever really heard about it was when it was fair time. And it seems like it's about the time for that. September, October. I don't really enjoy those kind of activities anymore. I used to love to go for the food, of course. When I was a little kid, it was for the rides, you know. Who doesn't want to eat 5 pounds of cotton candy and then get on that spinny thing so you can barf all over somebody? All right, so that's good. Second coat on that. Woohoo! Moving right along, and I'm covered in paint. Carla's in a sugar coma. And Christy's got, hi, Christy. Christy's got donuts. I'm jealous. I got nothing. I'm all out of snacky foods. And I couldn't go to the dollar store today with Els when she took her grandson because I was working. I can't always go to the store, unfortunately. She did design just the cutest Halloween invitations for her. Her daughter's having a Halloween party for her kids, Elsa's grandkids. And she was driving all over looking for invitations. And Els was originally a card maker before she became a more everything kind of YouTuber. So she was a little bit insulted that nobody asked her to make these invitations. It's true, I have 3 boxes of it. Plus whatever nobody's bought, I claim that all as my boxes. I take stuff out of the store all the time, I have to confess. I need some of that, and I take it right out of the store. Some stuff doesn't even make it into the sale. I put it in the sale, and I think I need to keep that. I used to give it all away. Be like, well, I'll find some in my stash for you because I felt bad when somebody couldn't get something at the sale. And I had to stop doing it because then I could never work on projects. So I'm like, now I got to wait till the next time I dye that color paper to do this project. Shooting myself in the foot a little bit right there. I'm doing this because this sponge brushes get all that paint trapped in them. And I want to use it all. Okay. What kind of donuts, Christy? Make me jealous. All right. I'm going to run and wash this brush out. And the other brush, what do I do with the other brush? Where'd the other brush go? Oh, there it is. I'll be right back. Give me just a second. Hopefully I won't trip and kill myself on the 85 things laying between me and the door. I see you. Bin of Halloween stuff trying to kill me. Oof. Be right back. All right, I'm back. And trying to navigate my way back to my desk. With my clean stuff. Look, clean stuff. Yay. Okay. You added a trap. I used to love my treadmill. Oh, Boston cream. Totally jelly. Those are yummy. Nicely done. Okay, this is still a little tacky. I just totally made a... Okay. So we gotta... I think this one is dry enough. So we'll move this one over here and let it dry. And let's grab some other paints. What do we got going on? A little black. A little bit of this antique wax. And then we've got our camel colors. We may need an actual... I don't know if I have a metallic brown or a copper. I think I just bought normal colors. Okay, let's start with this brown and see what happens. Let's see what happens. This is really just the base for the house. And that white paint's not dry yet, so it's going to mix in a little bit. Which is kind of what I was hoping for. That way it'll look a little more aged. Okay, so the last couple days, all I've been doing is watching Dark Shadows. I'll have to get out my list, though, because I did watch a few other Halloween-y movies. But I'm in season 6 of collection 1, which is still just the first season. They finally got to the seance-y part and the evil lady. Finally getting some more like supernatural elements to it. Still haven't seen Barnabas, though. I'm not sure when he comes in, and I think I want it to be a surprise because I could just go look it up. I know I read at some point it's like 10 months into the first season, but there have been like 900 episodes of this so far. That's all I'm saying. Aw, thanks, Christy. I don't know why I don't. I think I just feel really self-conscious. I got a comment once a really long time ago, like when I first got here, and somebody said I wasn't a real YouTuber. Oops. And they didn't understand why I was even making content. And I think I let it get to me. And so I just have never really made anything. So I just harvest magazines, and because I like doing that stuff too. And I mostly collage off, like in my personal journals and stuff. I don't know why I let things get to me, though. It's silliness. I'm no dot mandala artist, though. You make it look so effortless. It's amazing. I love to watch your videos when you do the fast videos where it's with the music. Well, I love to watch all your videos, but they're fun. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I think we did. I think I might brush on just a tiny smidge of white over those couple of darker ones. Just the littlest bit. tone them down a smidge. We don't want anything looking too new. I'm about to make some gray with a little bit of black and white. Someone commented why I made my answer. I replied so that the trolls would ask questions and boost my analytics. There you go. That's funny. Yeah, people really are very opinionated. I'm not sure what makes a quote-unquote real YouTuber, but apparently it's not me. It's all good. My response is generally, well, then you start a channel. What I don't get is nobody makes you come here. Not you personally, but nobody is forced to come to my channel. This is 100% optional. Nobody like belted you down to a chair. Said you have to watch this or die. And they went, fine, but it sucks. I'm telling everybody. Okay, I think that's good. I think that's nice and weathered. I do want to get a little bit of gray on that though. So let's brush off this brown. Although I guess I could, let me brush off the excess onto here, onto the base. Waste not, want not, right? I know. Things you'd never, well, I'd like to think it's things you'd never say to people's faces, but people feel perfectly happy to say it online. It's all good. It's my fault for letting it get to me, and I really shouldn't. What's that thing about opinions and assholes, right? I'm just trying to be really lazy and not go rinse this out. Oh, look, I can see the words. I have Spanish moss to cover most of this up, but I still want there to be some color on the base. And I don't like wasting. So now we're going to try and make a little gray. Mary's ready for sleep. You had a long day, Miss Mary? Let's see what we wind up with here. I think I might have put in too much black. Oops. Now I'm going to have gray for days. All right, that's definitely gray. I think that needs more white. Let's see if it's 4:30, 5:30, 6:30. It's 7:30 on the East Coast. I have gone to bed as early as that. It's been known to happen. All right, I need this to just be a barely there thing. I just want to put a little bit on here. Whoop. And we'll add some to the ends. I don't know. We watched this video where this lady made a bunch of projects. She had a much bigger version of this kind of cutout house thing, but it was definitely like a Dollar Tree base thing, but it didn't have the little part where you could set it down. So she had to put dowels to make it stand up together. And it just kind of made me want to craft. So I did. I don't know. We'll see. So put that aside. We'll just start playing with the colors we've got here. Smooch a little white on there too. Don't put brown on top. Hey Tina, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a long time. Hope you are doing well. I feel like it's been forever. How's it going with your digitals? I haven't seen a notification from your store for a while, but I also haven't been very good at paying attention to that sort of thing. All right, we're just winging it now. It's just for under the Spanish moss. It doesn't have to look like anything in particular. And I know a lot of people are already making Christmas, and I'm like, ugh, I just can't. I'll be the last minute Larry making Halloween because I like it. But I wasn't emotionally prepared to craft Halloween in July, you know. I got to get more with it. For retail purposes, you know, since I sell things. Well, Carla, you're a very straightforward person, though. I firmly come to care of whether you're online or not. That as soon as I pop off at someone, they'll end up being the kind of diplomat that has me arrested. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'll do it to somebody who's like, they're having just a bad day and it's just a really nice older lady or something. And then I'll have all these people. That would be my luck. I'd be like, well, fuck you. And they'd be like, that's my grandma. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, you know. Maybe that's how they are, or maybe they're just having a bad day. I don't know what their story is, you know. I just don't. But I also don't go around the internet trying to ruin people's day by telling them, you're not a real YouTuber. What are you even doing on here? Like, that kind of stuff, I don't understand, like, what drives it, you know? Don't you have anything you could be doing with your time besides that? For example, making stupid, cute Halloween decor. You know, get a hobby. I mean, and presumably, if you're on crafty channels, you've got a hobby. Crafting, which is supposed to be fun. Right? And Tina says she's okay for the most part. Life has just been crazy. It's on your to-do list. I have a to-do list 9 miles long. I hear you, girl. You had some really lovely ones. That's why I was asking. Have you been getting to do any crafting, or has that whole real life thing been getting in your way? Hey, there's a paintbrush here and there. Texture. There's two. This is a really cheap paintbrush. This is not a Biddleston brush. And also, I love this brush, but it's like my shittiest brush. Okay, got to stop painting that. I'm starting to pull the paint back up off there. All right, stop it. Hey, Jacqueline, how you doing over at Lovely's Crafting Lodge? What you doing? How you been? All right, let's just have fun with this. Yeah, Mike shaved down some of that florist foam into the cutest little graves that you've ever seen. And then I ordered some headstones online. They came in a couple days ago. They are the bomb. They're so cute. I think that needs to be a little more brown. A lot of gray going on. Let's see. She's awesome. Look awesome. Good. I like it. What have you been up to, lovely lady? Excuse me. I burped for no reason. That was interesting. Yeah, I think this is just a good muted background for that Spanish moss. And it's the lighter colored Spanish moss. There we go. I think I need just a little bit more. I gotta put it over here though. Well, maybe in here. I don't know. Now I've got it everywhere. Just get a little bit of the darker brushed on in a few spots. I'm gonna put so much gray in there. Okay. Oops. That was a little bit more than I expected. Okay. Oh, that's very shiny, isn't it? You're listening to the first season of Up and Vanished. I don't know. Is that a TV show or a podcast? Super shiny that was. Super shiny. Not that worried about the back part. Okay, so let's let that dry. Let's come back over here. I see some spots that we missed. So I'll just put the brush in there. Not that anybody's ever going to see this, but I know. I'll know. Okay. So there it is. Following a cold case of a missing girl. Okay. I think I've heard of it. I belong to a couple of podcasts, but I have not been watched or listening to many podcasts lately. All right, so now that's got to dry. So let's put that aside. And I'll go wash this off. What can I leave you to look at? Here, we'll put this right here for you to look at the moment. I'll be right back. I gotta go to wash this out. Because this is very, very dark. It's so dark. Okay. I'm back. And not dying. Not going to fall and die. Okay, so let's possibly primer these small ghosts and bats. Ooh, and they have little sticky things on the back. That's nice. Sticky things on, well, you know, that's not going to work for me because we're going to have to stick them on. Well, I guess it really depends on where we stick them. We'll start with just the fronts. I like, I have to be, well, I can't do anything real complicated because then I don't really listen to the podcast. So I'm in the boat with Carla. I'll get into something and I'll forget I'm listening to it. So I'll miss huge chunks of it. But I can't just listen to that because I will fall asleep. And it's a long commute. Oh, that's a good thing to do in the car, though. Audiobooks are an excellent thing when you're stuck in the car. I found that to be true. I just can't be doing anything real complicated if I'm listening to an audiobook because of that. Like, you'll get to paying more attention to that task you're doing, and then you miss out. Don't be like, what do you mean it's over? I don't remember anything. So typically I'll save the light, fluffy stuff. Like I listen to a lot of, or at least I used to, listen to a lot of cozy mysteries. Because they're light and fluffy, and if you're not 100% paying attention, you're not going to miss anything, you know, too terrible. That's all I'm saying. Simple but labor intensive. Yeah. That's a lot of jobs. These are cute little bats. They're a nice shape. It's a nicely shaped bat. So this needs to be, we're going to have to give him some little eyes later and stuff. I'm not good at painting faces on things, but I will give it my best shot. Oh, I should get my list so I can at least babble about movies. Hold on. Oh, phooey. That was working out nice, too. Okay. I have to add more paint anyway in a second. Okay. Where is my it shouldn't be that hard to find. Dropping things on your foot. And then I put it in a safe place. Danger, danger, safe place. I will tell you what, I am thirsty today. I thought, what did you do with it? Yeah. Oh, there it is. I see it. It's definitely in a safe place. Come to me. Oh, now I just got paint all over my arm. That's exciting. All up the backside of my arm. Perfect. I think I need to turn the other light on. All right, let me find the page. There we go. Found it. Let me move that and that. Turn the other light on. And down gray, like up the part of your arm where you have the fat when you wave, the waves with you, the waddle, whatever that is. Ah! Yep, it's now gray. I'm stripy. Okay, we need more paint. Me or you guys? Who are you asking, Miss Carla? Inquiring minds want to know, what are you guys doing this week? Got any plans? Just doing the normal work weeky thing? Elsa's talking about going to Reno, so she might be going with Mike tomorrow and the next day. I don't know. I didn't hear anything definitive. But I know she doesn't want to miss her live days, which is Mike has Monday and Tuesday off. And Saturday. So I don't know when she's planning on going. But if it's her and Mike, then I will have a couple of days by myself. Oops. Whoopsie. Yes, he does a bat flip. It's very exciting. He's very talented at bat. The ghosties are in nice shape too. I wonder if these came from the Dollar Tree or from Amazon. I don't know because they were gifted to me. And then I didn't use them and I feel terrible. But now I can use them for this project and I'm very excited about it. Ooh, corporate inspection. Boo. They always make you do all kinds of extra work for some shit people never look at. But it has to be done because, you know, corporate. But it is fun seeing sometimes your boss all wigged out. Trying to get 900 things done that never get done. Well, you're standing around thinking, well, if you've done your job in the first place. That's not all jobs. That's just some of my personal experience. Is this a bat flap? Is that what that is? Well, mine is now gray, which seems appropriate for the name. Just a stripe, though. Just like a racing stripe. I think this ghost is like, whatever. I don't know. Yes.
Here, dear. Finish one.
Thank you. You can keep being cranky with me. I didn't make it happen. Okay. What has a fancy bat flap? Do tell, Carla. Do tell. I'm going to have to clean this paint off when I'm done. Hey, Kathy. Oh, how fun. Senior center projects are always a good thing. What you got on the table? Are they going to do some fun stuff? Okay, so. Okay. Trying to get this ghosty all primed up. It's hard to get all the sides when you got to touch some of the sides. Here we go. Okay. Mine has a gray racing stripe. Yes. Well, I'd hate to be normal and boring like, you know. All you have to do is try and grab something that's on the opposite side of a painted surface and be just a little bit clumsy. And that pretty much sums up me in a nutshell. I went outside to spray paint my fence pieces. I could see the look in Mike's eye like, are you going to spray paint yourself? No, I'm going to try not to. I only spray painted my fingers, man. It wouldn't be a crafty project for me if I got out without painting some part of myself. Unless there was no paint involved. Then I would probably glue myself to something, which I have done many times. Just that kind of crafter. There's a chance you could glue yourself to it. I could manage it. Okay. I think our bats definitely have to be gray. And then we'll paint the edges black. Boy, these balsa wood, it sucks up a lot of the paint. That's for sure. They're so cute, though. So cute. And then, of course, the pumpkin will be orange. As pumpkin should be. All right. We'll socialize. Yeah, but that's nice. I think that's a nice part of it, you know? All right, let's see about painting these bats gray. Just going to put in a tiny drop of black this time. Got out of control last time. Let's see. Let's start with that. We can always brush on a little bit of darker gray. Gonna have to get out a smaller brush for the stuff. you doing? Welcome, welcome. Oh, that's cool. Bring anything you want to work on. That is awesome. So you can get in a socializing and do a little something fun too. I like it. Socializing is super important, whether you're old or not. And I'm not very good at it. But it is a necessary part of life because you need human interaction to be sane. Otherwise, you could find yourself on an island talking to a basketball, you know? And needing that basketball. Okay, so let's have a look. Where did we leave off last time? Let's see. I think the Darkness House. I had watched the original House on Haunted Hill, and I think I was watching the original Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I then went on to watch the 1978 version of the Body Snatchers, which was a little more graphic. And I liked it. I have not watched the remake they did where it was not called Invasion. I think it was just called The Invasion. And it had Nicole Kidman and somebody else in it. I have not watched that one yet because that's only available for renting. And I am broke. So I opted to watch something called Assimilate, which is a very similar premise with, should I leave the ghosts white? And then maybe do like black edges around it with the Sharpie or something. What do you guys think? What's on your mind? Oh, I put a big thumbprint right there. How terrible. I didn't also want that much. I'm just adding a little bit of the gray to the book board we're using for the base. Because why not? It's about halfway dry. All right. That's kind of how you felt this past year. I like the white Cinderella pumpkins. Yeah, those are cool. So right now we have light gray bats. So I think I'm gonna just do two of them a little bit darker. Because there are 4 and we don't want them all to look exactly the same. Okay. All right. You're doing a spooky house too. Are you doing it right now, or are you doing it as a thing on your channel? Make the ghost pop more. You think with the little black around the edges? Okay. So let me go rinse this stuff out. I will be right back. I shall return. Okay. I'm back. Woohoo! Now the question is, can I find a black Sharpie? Because I never know where my stuff is. Okay, give me a second to think about this for where did I put the stuff? Okay. I just have my hand on it. I also have paint all over me. And my racing stripe. Where did you put your stuff, Amy? For a reverse canvas Facebook group swap. Oh, cool. And you use Dollar Tree items? Yes, outlined in black. Okay. Now I just have to find a Sharpie. Hold the phone. I know I have one. I have a bunch of pink ones all over the place. The black one I can never find. I just had my hands on the thing that was in. Where do you put your... I think I see it. I think I see where it is. Hold the phone. All right, give me a second. Successfully borrowed Sharpie. I know the minute I'm not looking for the box that's in, it'll turn up. All right, let's see if these are dry enough yet. Yeah, because I haven't added any paint to them. Okay. I could do this with paint, but I don't trust myself. I don't really trust myself with the Sharpie. But what are you going to do? And my door's not closed. It just swung right back open. Okay. Oops. We'll have to fix that one. I think the Sharpie might be almost dead. Wouldn't that be the way? It's not very juicy. Okay. That's going to annoy me. I'll get a Q-tip and we'll do it in paint. Close the door because the dog thinks I have food. I don't know why, but she does. It's totally a dog thing right now. Okay. Oops. All right, back to what we were doing. A little juicier than that Sharpie. I know this is not terribly exciting, but you used the same wooden house, but you removed it from its base. I did see a lady had done a video where she had a bigger one, and I didn't really see. Oh, I screwed that up a lot. Okay, this is maybe not the activity for me. It was about twice the size of that one that I have, and it was really cute. But it allowed her to use some of the bigger decorations because the house was a little bit taller and quite a bit wider. And but the cute, the small one is super cute. So there's that. Okay, this is not the end of the world. We can touch up that too. Just wipe off most of the paint and we'll just brush over this little black bits. Because you're clumsy and I'm clumsy and we're all clumsy sometimes. There we go. Nobody's perfect. But we got to start on it. I always love to see what different people do, with different stuff, or the same stuff, I should say, because everybody can use exactly the same supplies, but they're not necessarily going to make the same thing or use it in the same way. I'm not a very good out-of-the-box thinker, but I have seen some people do some really beautiful and amazing things with dollar store items. Although I've got to say, this is a little more involved than I thought it was going to be. It's all good. This is why I don't craft live, because I'm messy. It's okay. We'll touch it up and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So Assimilate was a movie about, younger people, obviously. Whereas the first two, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, were really about adults. And they were kind of a product of their times, as is the Assimilate. It had a little more sci-fi effects. But, and it started out as kind of like a found footage kind of documentary thing. These kids in a small town. It put a little bit of a spin on the classic, which I thought was fun. But I thought for what it was, shit. I really fucked that up. Okay. Okay. We'll go over that a little bit more. Okay, just two ghosties. And so, That was from 2019, and it's on, I think I watched it on Prime. Then I rewatched, because I watched The Fog, the original, about 3 weeks ago. I watched the remake. Still don't like it. I love that they gave it a backstory, but I still thought it was a crappier movie somehow. And then I've been watching just The Dark Shadows. I was in season 5 of the, season. It's the first. It's called Collection 1, which is really the first season, but somehow they broke it up into 5 parts. And it's just now getting to kind of a more supernatural thing going with it. They had a seance, and they who the evil person is. But those are only 22 minutes long, so you can watch a whole bunch of those at once. Tonight, though, I'm actually gonna break out a movie. I've got my list that you guys helped me make of movies to look for, and some reminders of things so I don't just have to watch the same stuff from last year again. That gets old if you rewatch the same stuff every year. But I'm doing pretty good. I've managed to score at least one movie every day since I started the challenge. So that's a thing. Okay. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Welcome to our little Sunday afternoon / evening crafting session. Hope you are doing well. So that's me all cut up. It's hard to have a bunch of stuff to talk about when you've been watching one series. I will say it's kind of like a soap opera, which I think it was. I think it aired in the afternoon originally. And I think it was actually aimed at teenagers getting out of school. I can't imagine a lot of adult women when it originally came out being a thing. But oops. Oh, I fucked that up. Okay. Well, we'll fix that. Chris has seen your spooky house? I believe you. It's probably better than my spooky house. You can't leave me alone with the wood piece for. This is just not my strong suit. Tiny things are not. I suppose I should get in the habit if I ever want to make a dollhouse, the creepy dollhouse, though. Would love to do that. I think that would be awesome. Spirit of Bob Rossi. I don't have that kind of talent. I am just a hack making Halloween stuff. It's all good. It's about doing what you like, right? As long as you like what you're doing. Now we're going to have to fix this. So okay. What did you do to, it's still in progress what I do with it. Right now, I haven't put the roof on yet. Hold on, I got to move some of these out of the way. After doing all that work to outline. I still do the pumpkin though. Hold on. Okay, so this is my house so far. I suppose it's probably been in the clamp long enough. Let's see. Woo! All right, put the clamp aside. Okay. I'm going to turn off the light for a second. Let's turn on the light. I just dip my finger in the black paint. So there it is so far. I haven't put the roof on yet. And then, without making a total mess out of this, I'm going to put it on this base. And it's going to have a little graveyard and a couple little trees that I'm making out of these. So, but I'm not sure how that's going to work out. I'm not feeling very secure about the whole thing at this moment after I just screwed up everything. But this is let me turn off the lights and turn back on the other light. So that's where I'm at so far. I got to put the roof on it, and then it's going to get mounted to this to give it kind of a front porch thing. And then this will go on to the base. And I have where'd they go? Uh-oh. I've lost my own things. Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. So I'm making the roof out of popsicle sticks. And I saved some of the curvy pieces, even though they're kind of damaged, to try and do some like work around the eaves and stuff. So let me put all that over there. And so we're working on kind of extras right now. Thanks, Zena. I appreciate it. I know it's just a silly thing. I am not the best, but I like Halloween and I like doing crafty things, so I thought it would be fun. I'm not an expert. I'm not a painter. I don't know that, strictly speaking, outside of paper, I'd call myself an artist. But this is just supposed to be for fun. There's always going to be somebody out there that you're like, damn, their shit's awesome. Usually I go and look at other people's projects and I'm like, I feel like a kindergartner at this moment. But it's more about having fun than quote unquote being the best. And then I had to screw that up. Okay. Okay, so let's see if we can make that. It's okay to make the hand a pumpkin. This part should be black. There we go. Okay, but now we need to fix let that dry for a second, and then I'll go and fix that smudge as best I can. I got a couple other smudges. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. So yeah, I put some little lights in there, and I just got to put the roof on, but I'm going to do that off screen because I think that's going to be tedious and very, very, very boring. And then I thought it might be possible. Let me see the size of let me grab the house without dipping it in the, hold on. Let me do something with this black paint before I wind up with it all over the place. All right, so let's see the size of the bats. I thought maybe, no, I thought maybe we could actually use them for to decorate the eaves, but they're too big. I had some little plastic rings that I gave some to the grandkids, and I had some left, and they had bats on them, but now I can't find them. So if I can find them, maybe. All right. So let's see. A dabble of white. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that was a thing, but that's awesome. I bet it's going to look great. But that's what I mean by, like, you can have exactly the same stuff. No two people are going to make exactly the same thing out of it. Everybody has kind of a different vision of what, what they want to make. So you get these slightly different projects, and I think that's awesome. Grandkids are still here. Elsa's grandkids are still here. Dude is working on some kind of project he was supposed to do right after he got here and failed to mention until earlier today. She had to take him out to the Dollar Tree to get some things to finish it. Ah, children, waiting until the last minute. Forever. That's what I'm talking about. So now let's see if we can fix this a little bit. There we go. Then for his theater class, he's got to do some kind of scene from, oh gosh, what was it now? I already forgot. But wouldn't you know it? Kids, it's like that science fair project that's perfect. Hey, Mousy. You're trying to find metal bat. Ooh, that sounds nice. You pray those lights arrive this week. Yeah. I'd love to see you crack a windows. That sounds like fun. Okay, so now we got to get rid of all this. I need to get a little bit of orange for that pumpkin. Okay. I think we'll just chit chat for a minute while some of this dries. Yes, I am having a sale tomorrow. There'll be some repeats from the last sale. And then I was telling everybody earlier, I found when I was trying to clean up my room, found a couple of, it's odd bits of paper that I found like in a couple of boxes under my bed. I'm like, how did this get here? Clearly I thought that was a safe place to let it sit for, well, I was probably doing something else. I still don't remember when I put it there, but apparently it seemed like a good idea at the time. So let's find us a nice orange. Got this. Let's see. Multi-purpose. Deep yellow. That looks orangey. Let's see what happens when I squeeze it out of the bottle. I may have to go get a different color if this thinks it's orange or yellow. Let's see what happens. That looks very orangey to me. I'm going to go with it. We'll see what happens. So it's a mixed bag of small lots of a bunch of different things, I can't even, because it's not right in front of me, I can't even think of what's in there. It'd probably be a little bit of fall colors from last year. And I don't know what all. I'll be working on it tonight after I get off this live. It's going to be just another small one. There's no main paper release to go with this. All of the black paper, all the kits sold, so there's no kits for the black anymore. But all the individual pieces will be in the store by tonight. So all the file folders and the individual paper, well, not all of them. Some of it's still drying, but there'll be a little bit of everything in the store. I don't know why I chose to do this with the. Okay, let's let that. Uh-oh. Am I buffering? There we go. Nope, it was just me. Just my computer. So it's a thing that you think might be somewhere in your house. Oh, I've so been there. So been there. All right, this needs a place to go. We'll just smooch it over here with all of this. Making a mess. Because I like making a mess. And these don't look very good to me. And this is why I don't craft live. Ugh. Do you ever look at some of your own work and you're like, nah, I don't like this. But I could come back 2 hours from now going, I kind of like it. Okay, so that's probably going to need a second coat, though. So let me go rinse this brush off. And I will be right back. Because I will pick it up to use it and it will still be orange. Or whatever color I last used. Give me a second. Uh-oh, dryer's calling. Okay. Oops, I forgot to grab an extra Q-tip so I could finish the... Hold on. Okay. All right. I didn't need that many, but that's how many came out. Okay. Toss those away. I have made quite a mess of everything. You can't leave me alone for 2 seconds. Chris, you think all your crafts look like crap. I don't know about everything, but sometimes I don't have good feelings about things. Okay. So, let's move these out of the way for right now. No, I'm not feeling so groovy about them. All right, well, that's the bottom. So now I don't know where to put all this stuff. Need a bigger workspace. We're going to need a bigger workspace. Okay, so that's what the house is going to go on. Let me get my little gravestones and stuff. And Spanish moss. Okay, so we have old looking Spanish moss to go on there. But Mike made me these little graves, you know, he carved them out of the foam and then he spray painted them black for me. It was very sweet. It's out there at like 1 a.m. because he gets off work at 11 at night. Gently sanding craft foam into vaguely gravy shapes, you know. We may not use all of these, but the possibility remains, right? Now we were going to do a tree. So, and then I was trying to decide if I wanted to use, I think we have a brick stencil out there where I could put a little path. Now, this is obviously just to go under the Spanish moss so that the base is not meant to look like anything other than just kind of grungy. So I thought we might do a little path. I don't know though. What do you guys think? Should I put in a path? How long have I been on? Oof, almost 2 hours. So the house will go. The only bad thing about putting lights in it. So I thought I might. So let's see with our crappy Sharpie if we could just do a little. Let's see. The front door's right here. This is all going to get covered up anyway, so. You use some modeling paste and make a little pathway. So we have the graves and then we have the headstones. I bought miniature headstones, like professional ones. I don't have this kind of talent. So I ordered little headstones to go with it. And that's why he made 7 graves, because I had 7 headstones. So I think we could do one little one right here. And of course, there'll be Spanish moss probably before I place this. Hey, Janice. A wonky one. I'll do the best I can. And then we're going to have the one tree. I have another. I don't know where it went. I have another one of these and a base. I'm not sure where I set it. I was going to put in 2 trees, where the second tree would be taller. So there may be 2 trees back here. But now, based on where we think and I don't think we want them all like neatly. Maybe we don't want them all neatly lined up. Just to give you guys an idea of what it's going to look like. Nothing is written in stone. Ha, ha, ha. So I'll lay these down. They'll obviously be sitting up, but I'll lay them down so you can see what they look like. These came from Amazon, and they are, hold on, Dark Haven Bones, Tombstones number 7, 77534. And it says Reaper down here. ReaperMini.com. I got them from Amazon. Let me see if I can go over there and get you a link. Give me a second. So obviously it'll be in my recently bought stuff. Give me a second. I think they had several styles, but I wanted really teeny ones because my house is teeny. I was looking for coffins so I could do an open coffin, but they were all like 6 inches long and 3 inches tall, and I'm like, that's not gonna work for me. No, I don't want Amazon Prime. I just want Amazon. You really have to make this difficult for me? Why? That's what happens when you watch too much Prime. It just starts going to Prime automatically. Come on. Okay. These were a little bit pricey, but I thought it was worth it. So here is the link. You want those specific ones, those tiny ones, that's the link. So, and we won't make them all like nice and neat. And maybe we'll do one facing this way. And there'll be Spanish moss and everything. So, but we'll have the path here. And I may or may not put in a fence because the edge isn't very big. And I don't know, because it's not like styrofoam or anything. So I don't know if I'm going to put in a fence. I may try. You're welcome. Oh, you didn't realize there's going to be more than I'm sorry. I was going for a whole tableau kind of thing. But the house is the main thing. Like the house could be built all by itself. It's a thing. It's done. And except for adding shutters and a roof, it's done. All the rest of this is just window dressing, so to speak. Too complicated? Did I go too far? Did I go too far? So that's kind of what we're looking at. We've been on for almost 2 hours doing this stupid little piddly stuff. I'm sorry, but I did enjoy myself. We got the base painted and the little porchy thing painted. At the very least, I might put up a little fence around the porch part. So this is kind of what we got done tonight. The base here, we glued that down and gave it just an undercoat of paint. We did this. Today, before I got on, I put on the windows on the house. I put all the lights inside there. They're taped down so they don't go all over the place or so they don't rest on the paper or the wires. Not that it'll ever be turned on long enough to like light anything on fire. The roof needs to go on, and I'm just doing, a little roof, and then it'll be distressed like the rest of it. That'll be mounted on here, which will be mounted on there. It's a thing. I didn't know I was going to be doing the graveyard. That just came to me later. I was actually going to just put it on this base and do a little fence around that. The idea kind of, and I think Mike did a really good job with the tombstones. But these will be going on the house. We'll put them on the house. So I may need to paint the other sides, depending. I mean, that could go like right there, kind of. So we'll see, because we have two sides we can decorate. So I'm gonna let you guys go for the night. It's night now, right? 6, 8, 9. It's 9 o'clock on the East Coast. Friday. I don't care what's going on. If there's a hop or 70 sales or short of me dying by Friday, I will be on Friday. And I'm going to be doing a 3-hour session. I'm going to start at 5 o'clock and I'm going to go until 6, 7, 8. Till 9 o'clock. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 o'clock. Where we're going to finish this up. I'll try to have some of the tree done. And I did buy, I think at the top of the tree, where'd it go? I bought these witch hat picks. So I think I want to jam one of these into the top of this. They're kind of fun. So they're like these. I'm sure you've seen these at the Dollar Tree. They're like these little springy woohoo things. I should probably get it out and start getting it to go into a different shape besides all over the place. But I thought I might actually, we're going to do it right now. Wish me luck that it doesn't come out on the side somewhere. Hold the phone. Ooh, that's harder than I thought it would be. Seem to be doing okay so far. Okay. So that's kind of what I was going for, but I need to get this to like lift back up. And then I was going to take the idea that I got from Nicole. My second project is going to be that wreath that I showed you guys before. But I think I'm going to use the same curly Q papers to make the tree. Because I want it to be both cute and creepy. I don't want anybody to be like, yours is, it's too cutesy or it's too creepy. I'm kind of going for down the middle of the road. So, yeah, but I need to get the hat to do a better hat thing than that. So, but I might change that out to I got green and orange. I was thinking the green one based on the color of the house. But that's a thing. Now that it's in there, I can put a new one in. So I hope you guys were moderately amused by my shenanigans. I will have more movies to report next time. Feel free to recommend movies to me if you would like. I like all kinds. I like slasher gore. I like old school horror. I like kitschy cute. I haven't watched Hocus Pocus yet, and I've got to watch Halloween Town. I own all 3 Halloween Towns, so I'm getting to it. Love Marnie and her mom and her grandma. They're fun. So I will see you guys tomorrow night for the sale. It's going to be a bitty one. Tea-dyed items will be up first, followed by colored items. By sometime between like midnight and 6 in the morning, all of the black individual pieces will be in the shop. I want to go to Halloween Town. Does anybody else want to go to Halloween Town? So that's where we're sitting. I will be live on Monday for my sale, on Wednesday for magazine harvesting at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. On Thursday, we're actually going to do a collage. On Friday, we're coming back to work on the house. I'll have a little bit more of this done, so it's not such a painful process for you to watch me paint 2 ghosts, 4 bats, and a pumpkin. Thank you all for coming and spending time with me. However you're spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserves it. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you the happiest of crafting. Bye, 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 bye. The end. Where's the end button? Brightest blessings and all that stuff, you guys. Bye.